Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the first Pacific Karate eChampionships. I'm one of your co-hosts, Richard Mosdell.
I'm the other host, Pete Williams.
Great. Thanks for showing up today. It's a really exciting event that we have. This is a new format, as you can see, and the reason for having the Pacific Karate e-tournament is so that we can have a creative format while we're going through this strange COVID time. There are 80 athletes that have registered for the event in 31 kata and 19 kumite combo divisions. And everything has been sent in to us already, and everything's been already prejudged. Just before we get started, first, thank you very much for tuning in now or tuning in later. We really appreciate that. This event is being hosted by the Vancouver Island Karate Society. Here in British Columbia, there are 8 zones, and we are in Zone 6. So the volunteer board of directors and the organizing committee have put this together. So thanks a lot for everyone behind the scenes for helping us get this going. And thank you very much for Shima Karate for donating the location for the broadcast. Tournament director for the event is Richard Jane with fantastic help from Kurt Noidley in the background. And so let's get started. There's a couple things we want to describe to you guys as well about how this event is actually going to run. So we've made these 2 divisions. One is traditional kata, and the other one is kumite combos. Kata is going to be the easiest thing to understand. Everyone sent in 2 katas. The entire group of division was judged, and then if there was a ranking from first, let's say, to 10th, and then for the top 2 people who got the 2 highest scores, we'll actually see their second video of the second kata, and they're going to see which one will actually get the gold or the silver medal. And then same thing for third and fourth, who they'll see their second kata and which one will get actual third and fourth. Right away after we show a traditional kata video division, we're going to transition over to pretty much the same age group for kumite combos. I'm going to pass over to Pete. He's going to describe how the videos were all judged.
Okay, thanks, Richard. So, for people who have competed in kata tournaments, the way of scoring is exactly the same. We have 7 judges. 7 judges giving our athletes a score. One is a technical score, one is an athletic score. Technical scores are 70% of the total mark. Athletic scores is 30%. Athletic scores is about how powerful, how strong, how quickly, and how well their balance was when they were performing the kata. The technical side is how well they were performing those movements. Things like conformance to their style, things like transitional movements, all of those things that we're trying to put in. So that's for the kata side. We give them a mark. The 2 highest marks and the 2 lowest marks get deducted, gives them an average score, and that's the score that you're going to see as an average put on your screens. So you get to see what their final score is.
That's great. And kumite combos is a really exciting new part that we've come up with. We've been trying to figure out what we can do for kumite athletes. We've seen some great variations around the world. Like in some places, let's put like a kicking stand. The athlete goes crazy on it. And the referees are trying to judge and figure out how it works. So we thought it'd be neat to, we kind of did a brainstorming session with different instructors over the summer. It'd be neat to see where an athlete had the sense of they were actually starting a match, going in and attacking at a target and coming out. So we came up with a criteria of 3 different combos. There's a certain number of hand techniques and leg techniques that the athlete had to do. They can pick whatever type of technique. They just had to have a certain type, as well as a freestyle moment at the end where they can move around. And that was a matter of figuring out how to judge this. So Pete, what did we come up with?
So actually, it's a really interesting idea. We're still playing with it, but it looks like it's going to work out. We're thinking, how does an actual karate technique score in a tournament, and applying that to a kata way of judging. So things like, were the techniques applied vigorously? Was it a good focus when they're applying the technique? Did they have good timing, good distance? All of that in kind of compared with our kata way of judging. So we gave them the same score, same as in kata, same ways of judging it, seven judges, top 2 scores, bottom 2 scores get taken out, and they get given an average score at the end. The main thing was to consider is, was that score an effective technique?
That's right. So the traditional kata is being judged exactly the same way with all the regular Karate Federation, WKF criteria for both your technical and your athletic. And then we took for kumite combos the criteria for a good scoring technique and kind of melded it with the idea of how to give it a score. So yeah, we're going to be kicking it off here pretty soon. And we think this broadcast is going to run about 3.5, 4 hours. Richard James, he's got all the videos for each division all set up. I think you guys are going to have a really fun time. It was a really neat to see all the different types of videos that were sent into us. So just a second, we're going to get rolling along. And again, big thank you to everybody who is participating. And we also look forward to seeing, if you guys enjoyed it and you liked the event, then we'll be thinking about doing the second Pacific Karate Championships early in the new year. And this could be a format, even after COVID is over, e-tournaments may be the way as an option for people, especially in the when we have so many big distances that we have to deal with. All right. And so in the background, guys, are we ready to rock and roll here? Okay. First division is up. Okay. We have girls 7 and under, kata all belts. We have 3 competitors coming up. And we have Leona Waterman from Yukai Competition Club. Great. And her score is 21.34.
Some good finalization of the movements there.
Next up, Sana Yu from Kingsway Shrew. Her score at 22.14.
Excellent generation of power. Fantastic technique there.
Score 22.32.
I really loved her ki there, Richard. Really nice and strong.
Okay, final results. In third place, we have Leorna. Second place, Sana. First place, Tracy. And when we have a division that is 5 athletes or less, there's no second kata that's being played. We're just going to go with the first kata that they entered. It's when we have 6 athletes or more that their second kata video will be played. And with kumite combos, it's just 1 video.
So congratulations, Tracy. Don't forget that all competitors are actually getting a medal for competing in this tournament.
That's right. We'll be mailing out physical rewards, and not just to the athletes, also to the clubs. Top kata club, top kumite club, top club overall. I wonder who it's going to be. And we've got the next division coming up. Isn't this great? We don't have to yell at the officials. Hey guys, what's going on in that ring over there? You guys coming along? That's right. Hurry up. We got someone waiting.
Kata Sun.
All right. Here we go. Next division. Division boys 7 and under kata all belts. We have Ari, Brody, and Reese. First up is Ari.
Kata Sun.
Okay, 21.32 for Ari.
A very strong athletic performance there from Ari.
Reese from Kingsway Studio. Reese 20.38. Maybe a little lower because
Kata Sun.
we have Brody. Brody is 20.74.
Very fast kata there by Brody.
Final results. Reese is 3rd. Brody is 2nd. And 1st for Ari.
Congratulations, Ari.
Great work, guys. Thanks a lot for participating. Look forward to seeing your kumite combo videos. And, pretty good concert. I don't think I ever had that type of concentration when I was out young. For 7.
Comment number 1. Comment number 2. Comment number 3.
Here it comes, Division 67-68, boys and girls combined, 7 other kumite combos, all belts. Ari, Brody, and Laura. This is it, our first kumite combo video.
Comment number 1. Comment number 2. Comment number 3. Comment number 1. Comment number 2. Combo number 3. Freestyle.
Boy, they get
Time.
and Ari gets 20.10. 21.10.
21.10. Good work. Next is Laura.
Okay, concentration is just going through. You can take on 1, 2, and 3.
Ready? Go. Yeah, mate.
So that's 20.3, 20.2.
Combo number 1. Combo number 2. Combo number 3.
Yeah, I forgot.
Combo number 1. Combo number 2. Combo number 3. Freestyle. Time.
There, Brody's got 20.4.
Some very fast kicks there by Brody. So third is Laura Graves with 20.3. Second, Brody Gary with 20.4. And in first place, Ari Pierce, 21.10.
Great work, everybody. You know, one thing that's really interesting about the kumite combos is when we shot it, for example, for our team, it was a really awesome team event. You know, we haven't been able to go to any physical tournaments. So in the club, you know, we're all physically distant. Someone was up one at a time, and we filmed it. And then the dojo was totally quiet. They're really concentrating. And then the moment we stopped the camera, the whole team started cheering them on. It was such a great team building spirit event.
It was. It's fantastic. It's not just the. It's a catharsis to the end, to the training that they were doing. Everyone put in so much effort. It's not just the end result that you're seeing here. It's weeks and weeks of building up, to actually getting those combos all in. So it's all of that work, all in one final release at the end. It's really good to see these guys trying so hard.
That's right. So as you're thinking about the kumite combo idea and you're thinking about it for your club, it is a great team building event and it really pushes them as well. Now off to the next division. Division number 2, girls 8-9, kata novice, Kaylee, Talia, and sorry if I missed it there, Thiena. First up, Kaylee. Looks like a beautiful day when they shot this, and it was 20.88.
A nice kata, a little bit more speed would help.
Talia from Shima Karate.
Technical gate on it. Tight. Tight.
22.46.
Good work, good strong stances, and some great focus.
Technical gate on it.
This is just going to set up the video here again for the next athlete. Great. Good to see them. We're just going to get the other video getting up in just a second. So let's talk about what's happening around the world with karate. Right now, we were supposed to have, a couple months ago, the Tokyo Summer Olympic Games, and the first time for karate to appear at the Games. The Games obviously have been postponed because of the COVID crisis, and they're hoping to hold it next year. And again, it's all dependent on how well that we can get through COVID and it gets behind us and the Games can start again. But this would have been the first time for karate to be at the Olympic Games. It's been trying to get in since like 1985. And there would have been 80 athletes. There would have been 10 male kata athletes, 10 female kata athletes. Then both the men and the women's kumite divisions would have been 3 different weights and 10 athletes per weight division. So karate is so close to getting in.
It's still there. It's still there, hanging in there.
That's right.
I can't wait to see it there, though.
Yeah, and actually, you know, Pete and I were in Japan when the whole process had first started. When Japan was thinking about, when they got awarded the Games, and then as karate was part of that being awarded as an extra 5 sports, karate got into it. And we have kind of an interesting history. When I was back in Japan, they'd asked me if I wanted to work on the preparation for karate being in the Games, but I moved back to Canada. And then while Pete was there, you got to be in some of the very official announcements.
Yeah.
You know, so that was pretty neat.
That was great. It was one of the world announcements. Got a funny story about that. So if you ever see me in person after all this is over to ask me about that, I can let you know all about it. Yeah, but it was fantastic seeing, meeting up with some of those athletes. Some of those athletes are actually good friends of mine. It would be great to see them really compete on the biggest stage in sports.
For sure. And there were 4 Canadian athletes that qualified for the Olympics, 2 for kumite and 2 for kata. And the 2 athletes for kata are both from BC, from the Kingsway Shituru Dojo, which is a fantastic. Yeah, I think we're just slowly getting ready here to show the other video. Okay, we're going to go right to the next division as we reset the old one. So who do we got coming up right now?
Let's see.
Okay, Division 23, girls, 8-9, kumite combos. First up is Kaylee.
Combination 1. 2. Combination 2. 2. Combination 3. 2.
Score 20.4.
Something to bear in mind when we're doing the scores is whether or not their technique can score in real life. Distance is a key thing here.
Up next is Laura.
Ready, go. Yummy.
All right, we're seeing some final scores. Second for Laura. First for Kaylee. That other division before, it's going to be coming back. Next division's coming up. I'm just waiting for the next one to load. And the one previous to this, they're going to reset that one up. As you know, anytime you start something new, you're going to have to roll with the punches and get the next one going. Just letting you know what's happening here in Karate BC. The Karate BC Provincials is normally in December, but it's going to be postponed, most likely become an E-tournament in February. And then we have the next division up, starting with Mason here.
Engine goes high. And you have to go home. Step to the top. Arigatou. Take a look at it. Hands undone. I Get tight, I need. Get under the edge. Down. Down. Down.
See if it actually. All right, final results. Fourth place is Corey with 20.48. Third place is Ryder with 21.3. Second place, Ethan, 21.86. And first place, Timothy, scored 22.48. Congratulations, boys. And here's the total scores here. That was for their second round.
So congratulations to everyone. Don't forget that not only do the medalists, the ranking for first, second, and third get medals, all the participants get a medal as well. So thank you for participating. Medals are on the way to everyone for you there. Before we continue, just a couple of announcements. For Division 23, Lara Graves' video was shown by mistake. Wakana Shin was in that category. Unfortunately, the video was replaced. She has been scored. She was scored by the judges, and her score was 20.8. Her results were 20.80. Kaylee Herbert's was 20.40, meaning that Kaylee takes a second and Wakana gets first. Congratulations. Even though we can't see the medal round, the medal's on the way to you.
Yep, that was Division 23 girls 8-9 kumite combos. That division, thank you very much for your videos. And then the next division?
Yes, Division 4 is being replayed. There was a technical hitch with that, so we're just going to replay that Division 4.
Division 4 is girls 8-9 novice kata. Or Division 2?
So Kaylee getting to repeat her kata before our live audience yet again. So just to repeat, that was Kaylee with her score of 20.88. That's 21.84 for Sienna.
Up next, Talia from Shima Karate.
So as we saw before, 22.46 for Talia.
Final results. Third for Kaylee. Second for Thiana. And first for Talia. Congratulations, everybody.
That's great work.
Again, when there's only 5 or less athletes, we just play the first video that they sent in. But for the Pacific eChampionships, for kata, everyone does send in 2. So if there's 6 or more athletes, then they'll get to play their second video. And I think for the next edition, instead of having the first and second athlete play off against each other and the third and fourth, we'll just have 1 to 4 play off against each other. We actually originally thought that we would do flags. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Flags is kind of exciting. We used to play like flag games. Remember when we were in Japan? Who would win with 3 flags? Who would win with 4 flags, 5 flags? It's an interesting game.
Yeah, I think for this was the idea that we could play flags against best of 5, just to really see 2 athletes side by side. That's why we split it. But I think as we're going forward, the next one will be done with scores.
Yeah.
Next division's up. All right, they're just waiting for the next division to roll forward. I want to give you some more news and what's happening around the karate world. So with Karate Canada, normally for the last couple of years, they've split the junior nationals and the senior nationals into 2 different seasons and 2 different times. The reason for that was the international calendar. The senior team, sort of think ages 21 and up, their international calendar normally started earlier. For example, the Pan American Championships would be earlier in the year, and the junior Pan Americans would be later. But the original plan was to put senior and junior nationals back together. It's been postponed next year until July. And then if COVID's over, it'll be taking place. So that's the plan right now for Karate BC and the BC team. Deadline for application would be April of 2021. Again, it's all COVID related. So that's what we're looking at right now with Karate Canada.
Let's hope it all gets cleared up soon.
Absolutely. All right, next division we are told is up. Division 69, boys, 8-9. Kumite Combos Novice. We have 2 athletes, Liam and Mason.
Number 1. Yeah! Come on, number 2. Yeah! Yeah! Come on, number 3. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Now again. You have to do combo 1, 2.
Come on, number 1. Yeah! Come on, number 2. Yeah! Yeah! Come on, number 3. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Freestyle.
Freestyle. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Yeah, man.
So 20.9 there for our competitor. Remembering that we need to score a technique. Contact is also something we have to think about.
Combo 1.
Here comes Mason. Really impressed how creative he is. He's got himself a target wrapped around a tree. No gloves, very old school here. I do like how he's resetting after every time.
Combo 1. Combo 2.
I mean, to be a white belt, have the courage to come out and do that on the street, that's awesome.
Combo
Super good.
3.
Yeah.
Well done, Mason.
Freestyle.
Score 20.8 for Mason. Final results. Mason in second. And first for Liam.
Liam had some excellent focus, some excellent attitude there. He always kept engaged with his target. So good bonus points for him there.
That's right. I don't think the judges took any points off for any of the athletes not having their kumite gear, but ideally you should have your gloves on. So for the next one, we want to try and get as close to a kumite atmosphere as possible. But we also recognize, some dojos, unfortunately, people can't get in their clubs right now. And so I believe when the referees were scoring, there was no deductions for missing gloves or, mouth guards or anything like that.
I believe so. I think it was we're understanding of the situation. Yes, like Richard said, people can't get to their training equipment. Sometimes their equipment is in the dojo, so they literally can't get to it. So a little bit of understanding there, but as best you can, try and be in that mindset. And having the correct equipment does help.
All right, guys, we're up to the next Division 3, girls 8-9, kata intermediate. We have Mia and Paisley.
Kiss it up. Hey. Hey. Hey.
20.88 for Mia.
You done?
$20.56 for Paisley. Final results. Second for Paisley. First for Mia. Congratulations to both of you.
Congratulations. Paisley had some great attitude, great focus, great concentration there, but the technique of Mia, really shining through in that performance there.
Absolutely. And we're just getting ready for the next division to come up. If you're interested about the Karate BC team after COVID goes by, the process starts when you are at the earliest age of 12, 13, and you can sign up for the, normally the registration would be like in the fall, and you would sign up for the team and get to participate in 2 Grand Prix events if you were a junior, or 1 Grand Prix event if you were a senior. The old system was we would have the sign up sometime in October, November, some trainings. Provincials for Karate BC would be in December. Then there'd be another series of events that would happen in the early part of the year. And then the 2 different teams, seniors would go off to the senior nationals and then the junior nationals. So we'll see what happens as we get through COVID. Next division's up, Division 49 boys, 8-9 kata intermediate. We have Cohen, Ryland, and Samuel.
You done tried. Hey. Hey.
Cohen scored 22.02.
Would have scored highly with his speed there.
Peanut center. Hey. 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 Hey.
Scored 20.94.
It's a good performance.
Up next is Samuel.
Hand done.
Score is 23.22.
You can tell that he's really experienced kata performance on a tournament stage. Good performance there.
Final results. Third is Rylan. Second is Cohen. First is Samuel. You know, it's quite interesting. They're all in the same style. Looks like all shitaru, and their technique is all pretty similar. And you can see Samuel, quite a bit of speed at the end.
Excellent speed at the end there. He's been also trying out on the other e-tournaments that have been going on. One that was earlier on in August. He also did really, really well there. Got third in his category, I believe.
Next division's up. Division 5, girls, 10-11, kata novice. Bella and Tiana. Tiana is up first. Score is 18.38. Bella's up next from Shima. Score is 20.40. You can see a little bit of difference, the different rank, but also with the white belt, I couldn't tell if she had done slightly a different move and then realized, oh, I did it wrong. And right at the beginning, I wasn't sure if that was for the conforming for the kata, but great to see her try. And it reminded me of like a live tournament when an athlete skipped something a little bit. So.
Yep, it doesn't matter if you are doing this pre-recorded or as a live event, the nerves get to you.
The nerves get to you,
The nerves get to you. So well done for entering
Absolutely.
in. It's it might be her very first attempt at doing any sort of performance kata. Excellent work though.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for both of you. Division 26 up next. Girls, 10-11, kumite combos, Audrey and Tiana.
Combo 1. Combo 2. Combo 3. Combo 1.
score at 22.00. Great effort there. It's awesome to see white belts competing. It's just great to see them jump in. And Tiana is up next.
Combo number 2. Combo number 3. Combo number 1. Combo number 2. Combo number 3. Freestyle.
Yeah, man.
So 20.20 there for Tiana. I like that as a white belt, she was still giving some good retractions there. Final results. Second for Tiana with 20.20. And in first place, Audrey Bestwick with 22. Her conformance, her very quick movements, and keeping with the correct combos earned her some big points there.
Definitely. But that was a close call. Next division is coming up. Just waiting for them to get ready. I was just going over exactly the way that the scores were weighted for kumite combos. So whereas in traditional kata, it's 70% for technical, 30% for athletic. For the kumite combos, the judges went with 50% with athletic and 50% for technical performance. So there's a little bit of difference there. Okay, up next, Division 51-52, combined boys, 10-11, kata, novice, intermediate. Got a great division, 7 athletes coming up.
Get set, itch.
So 19.22 there.
Peanuts are done. Hey! Hey! Hey!
22.42. Bruno was got 2 silvers at the last provincials 2019, both kata and kumite. Up next.
Hey! Hey!
20.88.
I've seen Damon around on some of the Zone 6 tournaments that's happening. Really like his attitude. Good developing star there.
Sushi!
Score 20.60. Up next, Jackson.
Kicks at edge.
Score 20.72.
Particularly good work finishing the extension of his punches there.
Next up, Oscar. Score 22.15.
A very good performance by Oscar. He also came second in kumite and third in his kata division at last year's provincial championships.
Next up is Nico. Score 20.86.
Some good smooth transitions in his scores there.
First round results. Fourth is Nico. Third, Damien. second Oscar, first Bruno. Second round. This is where the top four first are against second and third is against fourth for the final scores.
Get underneath.
I was thinking because score 20.87.
Good work for the Gekisai Dai knee performance there.
Next up, Damien.
Take your wash, okay?
Score 21.86.
So really strong, solid square stances there.
Next up, Oscar. Score 22.22.
Very good focus there. Fantastic kumite.
Final results. Fourth is Nico. Third is Damien. Second is Bruno. First is Oscar.
So we need to address Bruno had a technical difficulty with uploading to the server with the registration, so there was no second video. He still gets second place though, so congratulations to him.
Yes, Bruno placed second overall. That put him in the 1 and 2 finals. And just technical error on the video upload, so he does get second. Next division, Division 6 girls, 10-11, kata intermediate. Jamie and Lily.
Kino kata.
Great use of the space with a score of 22.00.
Yeah, really liked her rhythm, her focus, her breathing seemed pretty solid too.
Up next is Lily.
Jen.
Score 20.60. Final results. Second is Lily. First is Jamie Scott. Congratulations. Jamie actually got second in kata for her division last year at the Provincials 2019. Good work.
Yeah, you can see that technique really showing through there. Something that comes through with a lot of experience. But you need to take part in lots of tournaments to get that experience. So even if you don't come first in the first couple of throws, don't worry. Keep going. With perseverance, you will get there.
Division 70, 73, 74 combined. Boys 8 to 11. Kumite combos, novice intermediate. We have 3 athletes, Bruno, Ewan, and Cohen.
All from the same club.
That's right. Okay, boys, if you don't come off the mat with the medal, you're not coming back to the dojo. Let's make it
Coming
happen.
one.
Up first is Cohen.
Coming number 2. Coming number 3. Coming number 1. Coming number 2. Combo number 3. Freestyle. Time.
Score 22.00. Big shout out to Cohen. You know, he's really improved over the years.
Comment
He's also
number 1.
doubled in size. He'd be really proud of himself how well he's developing recently. Next up
Combo
is
number
Bruno.
2. Combo number 3. Combo number 1. Combo number 2. 3. Freestyle. Time.
His score 22.70. Pete, is there any extra points the referees gave him for looking
Come
like a
on,
samurai
everyone.
at the top now?
Well, it's
looking pretty good.
Unfortunately, that's,
He was looking pretty sharp there.
Combo number 2.
Now we've got Ewing.
Combo number 3. Combo number 1. Combo number 2. Combo number 3. Freestyle. Time.
Score is 23.00. Good job by you in there.
fantastic work and nice and fast by that guy.
Final results. Third is Cohen. Second is Bruno. And first is Ewing. Congratulations, boys. We know you all train really hard and you've been training for a long time. So that was great. It was really nice. As you've seen the white belts, then we've gone to sort of yellow and orange belts. Now we're kind of getting up. You can see the value of the kumite combo concept.
Yep. Not just that you have the required elements and getting them to think and think. That's when the form really comes in. Did they really score those 2 points? Did they have a beginning, a middle, and an end, the entering and the retraction? But what we really love to see, and what really I loved watching, was the imagination in their thinking and the creativity when they did that freestyle part. 20 seconds, up to 20 seconds. It doesn't seem like much, but we've trained it. We practiced it ourselves, and it takes it out of you.
Absolutely. You know, even Bruno even threw in a foot sweep there.
He did.
As he swept to the bottom of the bag. Yeah, so when we've been watching different athletes at different clubs, they've been practicing it. Sometimes, you know, in the class, they'll do it 3, 4, 5 times. Now, this is like a Tabata workout.
It is.
You know, you're setting the clock for, you know, it says 90 seconds. Most people kind of get it in about a minute and 10. But it's definitely got a value, and it has to replicate as close as possible to kumite. You know, one of the things that we noticed on the refereeing side when we're trying to score it is, it would be too hard for the refs to go, okay, let's actually let them score what might be a 1 point, you know, yuko, let them go in and score a wazari, let them try and score an ippon, and then the referee would say, yes or no, I do agree to it. It was too difficult having referees in different locations online. So coming up with a concept that made the kids, made the athletes work, and then tried to be as close as possible to actual kumite. You know, that was the idea of stopping in between.
Yeah, because, you know, kumite itself, it doesn't go for 1 minute 30 all the way through, if you, unless like you're not scoring any points. But you will go a lot of energy in a very short space of time. The referee will stop you. You use that time to recover. We're trying to replicate that in the best way possible.
In the best, yeah, we got to be creative and keep everybody going, and at least have some sort of format to work with.
Yep.
Okay. Let's talk about our matching ties. We have matching ties, everybody. We did coordinate correctly, and we try not to wear a tie from any one karate association. So these ties, Pete and I were in Japan for over 10 years, and these ties are from the Japanese Japan Karate Federation High School Federation, the High School Association. So if you are a high school coach in the system there and you become a referee, everyone wears these ties. When they move up to the regular JKF, they wear a brighter tie with some gold in it, and it's got some high mawashi giddies in it, and it says at the bottom, Japan Karate Federation of High School.
Yep.
Of high school. Kohtairen.
Kohtairen.
That's
Yep.
right.
So really, really competitive division there. Some of the really high-level athletes were coming from the Kanto area in particular. So if you scored highly in the Tokyo high schools division, you managed to go to a regional area where really the best of the best came. And you often saw some of those competitors on the national stage later on in life. Actually, you can see some of them now. Some of the athletes like Uekusa, and some of the people from Yamanashi who've come from there. They are, from the Kanto area, which is the southeast area where Tokyo is in Japan. And that's really a hub for high level.
Yeah, in Japan, Tokyo is kind of like the mecca of karate when it comes to competition, just like there's centers in Europe or Middle East. And in Tokyo, I think there's 47 of the 600 high schools had karate clubs. And you'd get a lot of them would make it all the way up to the WKF level. And you can actually find them. Why we're also sharing this with you, if you go onto YouTube, there have been, the JKF has been streaming live for free some of the tournaments that they're having now, where it's just competitors only, there's no spectators. Okay, we're up to the next division. Division 7 and 53 combined, boys and girls, 10-11 kata advanced. We have Belen, Eve, and Ewan. First up is Belen. Score 21.94.
She did really, really well with the kime, or the finalization of those hand techniques there. Next up is Eve.
Score 20.04. Strong kata from Eve. And, she took a third of both kata and kumite at the BC Provincials in 2019. Last up is Ewan. Score 21.14.
Good work from Ewan Booth, who also did well in last year's provincial championships. taking first and third in his respective divisions. I believe the first one was for kumite.
Third for Eve, second for Ewan, first for Belen.
Congratulations, Belen. She worked hard. So sometimes you're thinking, well, I recognize the name of that kata, but it doesn't look like the kata that I do in my club. That's because, there are different styles and different ways of doing kata in karate. So you have these 4 different main styles, the goju, shito, wado, and shotokan. So you have the shoto-ryu, and you have other styles as well. Some of them share the same names. So back there we saw some kururumfa, which is very much a goju-ryu kata, as well as a shito-ryu kata. So if you think, it looks a little bit different to how I'm doing it, they're not doing it wrong. They might be doing it the way that their style of karate actually says that they have to do it. So things that we were looking is if they are staying within that style's way of telling them how to do that kata.
That's right. And even inside Karate BC, there's a discussion going on right now if there should be a non-elite kata list. There is a kata list from the World Karate Federation that you can see. But a lot of these katas are a little bit more higher level. So should the athletes at a younger level, when they're developing, have a shorter list of kata? It's easier for the referees to compare the two. And also, it's easier and better for the athletes to slowly develop. So in terms of divisions, there's novice, intermediate, advanced, elite. And so as Pete was saying, you might see the name of a kata that is performed differently than a different style. At the novice and the intermediate level, they're thinking about having more foundational katas, the heian and the pinan and the gekusai ichis, and it's quite a list here, and also trying to include not just the biggest styles, but the smaller styles as well. And it gives the officials a better chance to see everybody on a similar playing field, as well as athletes can develop their foundational skills better for when later on they take on the higher level katas.
Yeah, absolutely. Strong foundations make for a stronger kata. And you see that we actually use those foundational katas, essential katas, in our novice divisions for this tournament as well.
That's right. Next up, Division 8 girls 12-13 kata novice. We have Amy and Juliana.
Row height. Hey! Hey! Hey!
Score 19.4. Next up, Amy. Score 21.22. Final results. Second for Juliana. First for Amy. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Just to be clear, Juliana submitted a kata that was not in the required list, so the judges deducted 1 point from her. She still gets a second place medal regardless. Congratulations, Juliana.
Absolutely. So what we tried to do with the traditional katas is in the novice intermediate division, or in the first round, is have everyone perform a more foundational kata. Made it easier for the judges to referee, and also helped everyone focus on being more, work on their foundationals first, and then send in their high kata for the second round. If there was 5 or less athletes, we just see their first kata. Next division is 9, 54, 55 combined, boys, girls. 12, 13, kata novice intermediate. We have Daniel, Emire, and Nicole.
Hey, be done! Ah!
21.8 for Nicole McLeod. Well done.
Except Danielle. Score is 20.46. I think thank you to the parents for clearing out that room for him too.
Yeah.
Good job.
Fantastic work there.
Score 22.7.
A very accomplished performance there by Imre.
Final results. Third is Daniel. Second is Nicole. First is Emire.
Yep, his technical ability and his transitions, his movements, his breathing focus, really earning him a really good score at the end of there.
Okay, we're just waiting for the next division to come up. Actually, I think we can just mention what we were just chatting about here offline was if you were in a division where you were in by yourself and you got moved up, for example, novice that got moved up to an intermediate division, you're going to get a gold medal anyway for being the person who registered. Not only do you beat the people that were in, which was just you also beat the people that didn't register. So you get a medal, and then your video got moved up and was just judged regularly with everybody else, and that also gave you a chance to go after another medal. All right, next division is 29 with 76, boys, girls, 12-13, kumite combos, novice, intermediate. We have Amy, Hakura, and Emire.
Combo 1. Tap. Combo 2. Tap. Combo 3. Tap. 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 Freestyle. Tap. 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 Tap.
Score 19.9.
So some good imagination there.
Next up is Haruka from Varsity Karate.
Combo 3. Combo 1. Combo 2. Combo 3.
20 seconds. Go. Yay! And bow.
And Haruka's score is 22.2.
Some very good movement there. Like the switch up with the roundhouse kicks.
See! Combo number 2. See! 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 Combo number 3. See! 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 Combo number 1. See! Combo number 2. See! 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 Combo number 3. See! 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 Freestyle. See! 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 See!
Score 23.00.
A really high score reflected in the effort, the really good movements and striking ability of that athlete there.
Third for Amy. Second for Haruka. And first for Imure. I believe this is a combined division of a few different levels. And you can see with Imure, he's a little more experienced. And the idea of going in and going out instead of being just in front of the bag. So he's building up the concept. I'm sure all the rest of the athletes will figure it out as they get more talented over time too.
Absolutely. Don't forget, if you've switched up a division, you still get the gold for your original division.
That's right. Next division coming up is Division 10 girls, 12-13, Kata Advanced. We have 4 athletes. Abigail, Darian, Kaylee, and Osia. Abigail from Kingsway Shituru. Okay. Score 23.76.
A really highly technically difficult kata there. You don't get scored for technical difficulty of the kata though, just how you perform technically.
score is 22.72.
A very technical kata there. Good execution of some of the movements there.
Next up is Kaylee. Score 22.40.
This kata is good for showing the differences in speed, kime, and focus. Good work there.
Same shit.
Score 20.68.
Picking up precious tournament experience by entering in this competition. Well done, Osha.
Absolutely. Final results. Osha comes in fourth. Kaylee comes in third. Darian comes in second. And our gold medalist is Abigail in first. Congratulations to all the athletes in girls 12-13 Kata Advanced. Yeah, I think that was a good point to make. You know, the only way to keep getting experience is keep entering tournaments, whether they are in person or they're the creative ones with the e-tournaments. Right now, they're going to be e-tournaments and you're keeping yourself safe. So get out there and perform. You know, the nice thing is you can practice it several times, wear yourself out, get the performance you want, and send it in. It has to be a fresh performance, by the way. Can't take last, August's performance and register in 9 tournaments. That would be like going to a tournament and saying, I'm not going to do it live. Just judges, remember me from last time.
Yeah, right? Remember when I got that gold medal?
That's right.
That one.
That gold medal performance, just repeat that one in your brain. So it's got to be a fresh performance, and you do as many of them as you can. You just keep going. I heard from one of the older karate instructors say, your life is like a journey in a canoe, and you're on a river, and some days that river is smooth as glass and you're just sailing nicely, and the other days the river's totally crazy and it's stormy and you don't know how you're going to make it, but you still have to go to your destination. Well, that's what we're in right now with this crazy 2020, so just keep trying hard. Division 56, boys, 12-13, kata advance. We have Arya and Julian. Nice logo, by the way, Pete. Good job.
Thank you. I wonder who made that.
Must be you.
Done.
First up is Arya.
$21.54 from Arya. Next up, Julian.
Say bye!
Score is 22.02.
A really nice seipai there.
Final results. In second place is Arya. And first place is Julian. Congratulations, boys. It's great to see your performance and you participating here in the tournament. And seeing, as we go through the divisions, the levels go up.
Yeah, they're going up. And also thank you to the people who also filmed the kata as well. Without your help, we wouldn't have been able to do it. And they were all framed really, really well. We could see as judges that all of the kata performed, all the movements were clear. So thanks so much for doing this and helping out your athletes.
Yeah, I think it's good. It's good to point out that this entire event is all volunteers. Us and the people behind the scenes and all the parents. And I'm sure the club instructors took some time out. Putting on tournaments is always just a volunteer activity. And, you know, things will go sideways like they do in any event. And we really appreciate you guys participating and everybody involved getting the event going. Next up is Division 31 and 77, boys, girls, 12-13, kumite combos advanced. We have Ala and we have Arya.
Combo number 1.
Combo number 2. Combo number 3. Comment number 2. Comment number 3. Freestyle. Time. Score 22.8. Good performance by Ala.
Comment number fast 1. hands, fast feet.
Next up is Arya.
Comment number 2. Comment number 3. Comment number 1. Comment number 2. Comment number 3. Freestyle.
Score 23.00. Good work from Arya.
Great high score.
Absolutely. And here comes the final results. In second place was Ala.
And going home with the bragging rights.
First place is Arya. Good bragging rights inside the dojo for those two Team Kenzen members. You know, great job there. Ala, great speed. Notice how she's looking at the mat on the way back, looking at the floor. I mean, they do that in World Championship videos, you know, in tournaments when they get an awesome technique in, you know. But do you think that affected any of the judge scores on her zanshin pulling out?
Absolutely, yeah. So it's keeping your eyes on your opponent as you're going out as a safety thing. Listen to your teacher. Like they will be saying, look at the opponent as you go away from them. You don't know what they're going to be doing next.
All she's got to do is fix that boy. She's going to be even faster to beat.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look out for her.
Yes. Next up, Division 77B, boys, 12-13. Kumite Combos Elite. We have two athletes, Dylan and Marcus. Comment number 1. Up first is Dylan.
Let's go!
Comment number 2.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
Comment number 3.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
Comment number 1.
Hey!
Comment number 2.
Hey, let's go! Let's go!
Comment number 3.
Hey, let's go! Hey!
Freestyle.
Let's go! Let's go! Aisha!
Time. And Dylan's score is 22.3.
Some of the contact on the bag would have had an impact there. You have to treat the bag as an opponent.
Next up is Marcus.
Combo 3. Combo 1. Combo 2. Combo 3.
And score is 22.10.
Really quite creative with some of his combinations.
Final results. In second place is Marcus.
Congratulations.
Silver for you, with first place going to Dylan. Congratulations, boys. Good effort. And that was boys 12-13 Kumite Elite. Just before we have the other division come up, huge shout out to all the clubs that helped organize and participate in the event by getting their athletes in. I'm going to quickly go through the list as fast as I can. Burnaby, Chitoru Yuseikan, Campbell River Shitoru, Canada, Shoseikan from Richmond, Comox Valley Shitoru, Dimitrova Training Academy Canada, Kelowna Soroka Karate Club, Kenzen Sports Karate. Down the list here, Kimura Shukokai Karate, Kingsway Shitoru, Kuyukai Competition Club, Kuyukai Whaley, Northwest Shitokai, Northern Rockies Karate Do Prince George, Princeton Renshikan Shitoru Karate Club, Shima Karate School, where we're sitting right now, Vancouver Satoha Shitoru, Varsity Performance Karate Club, Westwood Goju-Ryu. Thank you very much for participating. If I missed you, I am sorry. It's because I'm deleting lines as I'm going through it. So thank you very much for you clubs. When we first started the idea for the Pacific tournament, we thought maybe just zone 6 or 8 zones in the province. Zone 6 is here on the island, a little bit of the mainland, but we thought it'd be great to open it up to all Karate BC clubs. Last year there was 119 clubs inside Karate BC. Right now the clubs are in the process of, this is when we, in October, we renew being part of Karate BC. We thought it'd be great just for our community of Karate BC to be involved in the first event. So thank you very much. Feel free to drop in some comments into the YouTube stream. That would be fantastic.
We've already seen some coming through, so thanks very much for all of your comments so far. You can obviously leave some more.
Yeah, keep cheering everybody on. That's just awesome. And we are planning the second Pacific Karate eChampionships, hopefully the end of January. That means your videos have to be ready by the middle of January. And for the second one, it's worldwide open. I think we're going to have a max of 200 to 300 athlete entrants. We got a lot of interest from the United States, especially when it came to kumite combos. So we will be sending out an updated message to everybody. Next division is 54, boys and girls, 14-15, kata intermediate. 2 athletes have Aaron and Vanessa. Up first is Vanessa. Score 21.28.
Very nice row high there.
Next up is Aaron from Vancouver Satoha. Score 21.50.
Good performance, very technically accomplished.
Final results. Second for Vanessa. Congratulations. And first for Aaron, taking the gold. Also congratulations.
So Vanessa also did Matsumorohai along with her sister, but because she was in an intermediate category, there was no penalty for her.
Great. Yeah, some of you are asking, why are Pete and I sitting so close during a massive pandemic going around the entire world, except for Vancouver Island almost. It's pretty safe. We are being very safe. It's because Pete and I qualify for the same cohort, being instructors from the same club. If you didn't know, BC Sport announced back in September that you were allowed to have cohorts, and different sports had a different number of cohorts. There was 4 levels of sport. Karate is in Group D, along with the other contact sports. So your cohorts had to be 10 people or less. And also, you can't go and be in a cohort or go train at different clubs. Instructors are not supposed to be in an athlete cohort, but instructors can be in their own cohort. So Pete and I, who have been bunkered down for this whole part of months and months, teaching both online and in classes, we are technically the same cohort. That's why we are standing this close. There's no glass screen. However, the rest of the production staff are far away from us, and there's nobody else here in the club, so we are following all the etiquette. So just remember, in your own clubs, you have to keep your cohorts 10 or less. And recently in BC, they are asking for people to start thinking about how many sports they're participating in and how many cohort groups, because no one's counting how many cohorts you're in one group, in another group, and with your school. And remember, in the karate world, don't go to different clubs and be in different cohorts. You've got to stay in your own club. This is for your safety, and we'll get through this. We have to have some patience. As much as we all want to get together, there's been a lot of talk about, can we do a live kata tournament with different people, even at the elite level? And we would really love to be able to let people challenge. But I think right now, in the sense of the whole community, people don't want to travel, they don't want to be on planes. So we want to just do our best. So when you see us, that's why we can be so close together. Just remember, instructors, when you're out there on the floor, that the kids are in a different cohort than yourself. Okay?
Yeah, in the words of Bonnie Henry, be calm, be safe, be kind. We'll get through this together.
Yes, absolutely. Division 13, girls, 14-15, kata advanced. We have Coco and May.
Coast against
Score is 20.92. Probably the most cinematic performance we've seen today. That was like a film lighting. That was great and very old school, right on a concrete floor. So that's brave. Good for you.
Yep, props for you.
Next up is May. Score 22.2.
Very strong technical performance.
Final results. Second is Coco.
Well done.
First is May. Congratulations. May was also the BC Provincials 2019 silver medalist in her kata division and first in her kumite division. And great to see both of them. You know, at that age, now their technical is like getting stronger. Just think as they become more athletic, you know, as they get older and able to put on more speed and power.
Yep,
So-
yep. You know, all of these things are good stepping blocks for the future. So just keep going.
Yeah,
Keep going.
absolutely. Keep training. And we know that, you know, quite a few of you can't get into your karate clubs right now just because of the way things are. And you're persevering by training at home. Yeah, that's awesome to see. All right, next division is 53, boys, 14-15, kata advanced. We have Brody and Hirsch.
Science Trip!
Score 21.72.
Well done with the speed for Seiyan Shin. Next up is Hirsch.
Score 21.46. Final results. Taking the silver is Hirsch. And taking the gold is Brody. Congratulations.
So that should be Brody Christensen rather than Brody Gary there. Okay, very close match. One had the concentration and the power. The other one had the speed with his Seiyenshin. Really close. Strong in different aspects.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, seeing that age group as they're learning their technical ability and they're going to get stronger athletically, faster, quicker, and just want to bring that up. Recently, right now the BC team has a pre-season online training series with different coaches once a month. On Saturday, there's a 1 hour of kata training in the morning, 1 hour of kumite training in the afternoon. You can follow along on Zoom. It's for people who have recently been a BC team member, currently made it this year, and would like to try and make the BC team perhaps next year, the year after. You can still register and be part of this series. And last weekend we had for kata was Toshi Uchiagi, a longtime national champion in kata and also a WKF bronze medalist. And he was mentioning that, the last few years at the WKF world level, speed, just being more athletic and being faster is really important. When you go to provincials, you're such a speed. Then you go to nationals, well, they can be technically as good as you, but they are faster at performing than at Pan American and then at world level. So everyone really keep trying to train. And if you want to, again, be part of the next 4 BC team preseason workouts, you can still register. Just contact the Karate BC office. I think there'll be one in November and December, and then there'll be a bit of a break and they'll pick up in the new year.
An excellent way to fill up your calendar whilst you're training in the downtime.
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, next up, Division 80-81, boys 14-15 kumite combos. We have Brody, Josh, and Matthew.
Comment number 1.
First up is Josh.
Hey, hey! Comment number 2. Hey, hey, hey! Comment number 3. Hey, 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 hey! Comment number 1. Hey, hey! Comment number 2. Hey, 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 hey! Comment number 3. Hey, 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 hey! Freestyle. Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, hey! Hey, hey, hey! Hey, time.
Score 22.2 from Josh.
Next up is Brody.
Combination number 1. Toto! Combination number 2. Toe! 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 Combination number 3. Toe! 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 Toe!
Score 21.10.
He would have scored higher, but he missed out one set of
Comment number
combinations.
1.
Judges did penalize.
Hey!
Next up is Matthew.
Comment number 2. Hey! 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 Comment number 3. Hey! 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 Comment number 1. Hey! Comment number 2. Hey! 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 Comment number 3. Hey! 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 Freestyle. Hey! Hey!
Score 21.20.
Some good use of the foot sweeps there.
Final results. Taking the bronze is Brody. Taking silver is Matthew. First place in the gold is Josh. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
Good to see the effort and participating. Oh, kumite combos, you can see pretty clearly why we set up that idea of you have to do it 1, 2, 3, and then repeat 1, 2, 3. Gives the judges a chance to see exactly how you were moving and get the idea of beginning, middle, and end, and getting out. I think next time we see at the next edition of the tournament, we're going to see people faster, and you really see it from the side. It's hard to see it as an athlete from the front, but from the side, you can actually see how quick they're moving.
It is, yeah. I mean, really well done, and thank you to everyone testing this format out. Being pioneers of something, being the early adopters, mean that you're going to be so much better at something once it becomes more popular. So you're giving yourself a bit of an advantage there.
Yeah, absolutely. In the clubs, we know that everyone's been setting up their different combinations that they're using for 1, 2, and 3, and then just timing them after 4 or 5 rounds, the kids are dead. Then they've really had a good workout and they've really pushed themselves. And then you can be videotaping them for their practices. They themselves can see after, do a little video analysis. Yeah, division next is 10B and 13B, girls 12 to 15, kata elite. We have Faith, Kaylee, and Keeley. Sorry if I said that wrong, but looking forward to seeing your performances.
Keeley Stewart first.
Score 22-0-0. Nice technical work there. Next up, Kaylee. Score 21.68.
This very technically strong Basai die there.
Next up is Faith. 22.06 for Faith. Final results. Third, Kaylee with the bronze. Second, Keely with the second place silver. And in first place is Faith. Congratulations to all the girls for your performances.
Kelly Fong also wanted to take part in the elite division there, so we used her second kata. Yeah, congratulations. Nice to step up to the challenge.
Yes, for sure. Really nice katas. Keely was Canada Open 2019 third kata place winner. And Faith has obviously won several championships here on the island and done really well at provincials. On to the next division, 59B boys, 14-15 kata elite. Up versus Emery.
Knee wave up.
.14 for Emery. Strong speed and power. Next up is Nolan.
Score 23.00.
Strong scores for both Nolan and Emmerich, who were both Zone 6 representatives for the BC Games held earlier this year.
Score 23.80.
A very high technical and athletic score is necessary for that score. You could see that in his performance. Really, really strong. Really, really technical.
Final results. Third for Emery. Second for Nolan. And first for Utah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, everybody. All right, just as we get ready for the next bunch of athletes to line up in the ring, that's what I feel like saying, let's chat about a few things. First, Pete, I hear you have been working your way through the new series Cobra Kai.
Oh, yes, I actually finished it off last night whilst I was making my notes for this tournament. It was it's a good karate day, day off, but still, every day.
So I've noticed in karate classes, kids either are watching Cobra Kai, sometimes they're quite young, maybe watching with their parents, or they have no idea it even exists. And we've had a few, not just in our club and other clubs. You've got one side is the Cobra Kai dojo, the other side is Miyagi-Do dojo, right? This goes right back to the original 1984 movie, The Karate Kid in the series.
Yeah, that other one that happened like mid-2000s, that didn't happen.
Oh, we don't talk about that. Yeah. The Kung Fu one in China, great production, but different concept. So here's the thing. Should anybody be watching Cobra Kai for anything?
Well, the karate do of it, the Miyagi-Do, the principles of what makes a good karateka, I think, is quite good in that production. I think that's the good values that they're kind of eventually putting out in the drama there.
Okay, yeah. I watched part of season 1. I mean, I've always really liked the characters. Obviously, the setup is really interesting. The karate that is presented is probably not what we see all the time for karate.
For sure, it's a different way of doing karate.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely. But I do love some of the concepts. There was something I was reading about Miyagi-Do that Daniel-san teaches, is that my job is to be the instructor. Your job is to be the student. I teach, you learn. Follow your sensei and you'll get better. What was the Cobra Kai one?
Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
No
or something like
mercy?
that. But that, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for people who are still watching or working their way through. There is an addressing of that kind of code of conduct. Is it the best code of conduct to follow? There's some question marks thrown up there.
Well, in traditional karate, it was sente nash, right? Like it's, you do not throw the first strike.
Yep.
Yep. And even in Japan, while they promoted that idea, there is a whole other side in traditional Japanese karate, like, oh, you will always punch first. Especially in the earlier days when, if someone was coming after you or not. But as karate became more refined, especially as it followed kendo and judo and stuff, the idea like, no, this isn't for fighting. This is for personal development and for safety.
Absolutely. I think these karate or senten nashi is in a way of not becoming the aggressor. I won't become the aggressor in this conflict. I'll always, if it comes to resolving a conflict, you resolve it, obviously, but never go out there with an aggressive mind form. Never go out there to set to injure.
No, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Have you watched the Real Miyagi documentary on Netflix?
No, I have not. Tell me more about that.
Yeah, Real Miyagi documentary on Netflix is fantastic. It's about Fumio Dumura, who is a real karate master from Japan, who moved to California in the 60s and became one of the founders, one of the people who evangelized and promoted karate. And he was in the Hollywood business as well. And so the stunts are done by him in the original Karate Kid movie and in some of the series. And Fumio Dumura would make personal appearances up in British Columbia, well, not yearly, but often, at the Sato Cup or with the group. And he accepted our offer to be the invited guest for the very first Canada Open in 2017.
That's great.
And if you have a chance to watch The Real Miyagi on Netflix, it is absolutely fantastic. Or get the DVD. It has real footage of him. He used to do tons and tons of demonstrations, like 4 or 5 students attacking him and him swinging around all different types of traditional karate weapons like nunchucks and bows and sais and really, really fantastic. And him talking about the value of training. So it's The Real Miyagi. It's awesome.
Awesome.
All right, Division 62B boys, 16-17 kata elite. We have Gabriel and Sotaro. Score 21.60.
Good work, Gabriel.
Next up is Sotaro. And Sotaro's score is 23.60. Final results. In second place is Gabriel. And in first is Sotaro. Congratulations to you both.
Congratulations. Yes, Sotaro's not just really good with his athletic performance, but his technical control, just holding up those kicks, really gives him such a high score. Definitely one to watch for the future.
Yeah, Sotaro won 2 gold medals at last year's provincials. So an athlete to see, both of them doing quite well, but you can see the speed and technical side. We really have to push it here in the province. When we do the second Pacific Karate eChampionship, so it is opened up to everybody in the world. We're going to see some people coming in from the States and from Japan. And so for us here in BC, let's get our speed up.
Yep,
so
good
we can-
competition is always great.
Absolutely. Next division is 35B and 85B, boys, girls, 16, 17, Kumite Combos Elite. It's been combined here. We have Faith and Gabriel.
Column number
First up
one.
is Faith.
Column number two. Column number three. Column number one. Column number two. Column number three. Stop. Time.
Score 22.10 for Faith.
Good speed and strength, scoring high technically as well.
Next up is Gabriel.
Number one. Hey! Combo two. Hey! Combo three. Hey! Hey! Combo one. Hey! Combo two. Hey! Combo three. Freestyle.
Yeah, mate.
Score 21.10. Final results. In second place is Gabriel.
Congratulations.
And in first place is Faith. Congratulations to you both. I have in my notes here that Gabriel qualified for the junior BC team this year, just before COVID, in boys 16-17 kata, and Faith qualified for the junior BC team in her age group for kumite.
Yep, came in second there.
That's right. So unfortunately, didn't get to go off to nationals this year, but congratulations for having placed on the team, and for everybody else who also competed in this event and placed on the BC team. You can really see in that event, the athlete was thinking about moving in and out, that sort of thing. I also know that face instructor is incredibly strict, and had she not come back with a gold, she would have never been able to show her face back in the karate club. Next up, Division 65B.
Men's 18 and up, Kata Elite.
Dustin and Sotaro. First up is Dustin.
Super and pin!
Score 22.06.
Super MP. Really long. What's got it?
Sotaro. Score 23.54. Final results. In second place is Dustin. And in first place is Sotaro. Congratulations to you both.
Well done to both of those athletes using two katas that are really often seen on the world stage, Chibana no Kushanku and Super Impe.
Just before the next division starts, let's just fill you in on what normally happens inside Karate BC in an annual year that we have no pandemics. Normally, during from September to December, there are local events at which in the 8 zones, some of them have more clubs, some have less, can put on just elective, fun local events, and that is like the development time for all the different athletes, especially different ages. Sometimes people are just a regional athlete, they won't leave a local event, but then they can go off and go to provincials, which is normally held in December at the massive Richmond Olympic Oval. And the Karate BC Provincials is open to any Karate BC member from any of the zones. It's a great benefit of being a member of Karate BC because all the officials in Karate BC also have to go through our province's WQF training. So you know that when you're going into an event, at least there's a certain level of officiating, people understand the rules. Then after provincials, in some years, it's Saturday is for all the non-elite divisions, and then Sunday is the elite divisions. That would also include BC team, and they would get points to be on the BC team in some years. And then the next competitive season normally starts end of January and goes up to June. And again, you have all these local events, held by a club, held by an area. What we like to do here in Zone 6 is put on the Vancouver Island Karate Championships here in Nanaimo. It's a great place both for anybody in the island to get to and also from the mainland. And then we would end off that season with the official Karate Canada Open co-hosted with Karate BC in June. So a really great way, again, of having an anchor event. And then the BC team will go off at different levels and compete in nationals and then national team athletes at different events around the world. So normally we would have 2 competitive seasons, a fall and a spring.
Yep,
And
really
so-
nicely weighted.
Yeah, really nicely weighted. So we really hope to get back to that after COVID is over. So let's just look forward to that and keep training. Next division is 66. It's Masters men's and I believe women's combined, 35 and up, kata novice intermediate. We have Courtney and Craig. First up is Courtney.
Stand your down.
Hey! Hey!
20.06.
Great effort.
Next up is Craig.
$20.46. A nice strong kata there demonstrated.
Final results. In second place is Courtney. In first place is Craig. Congratulations to you both. Is it my impression, or did this club's instructors all register for the event? Or many of them?
In fact, yeah, some of the assistant instructors, some of the adult members, as well as the instructors themselves, took part. I applaud that.
Absolutely.
I really love it when instructors take part. I would have loved to, but that was too many hats for me. But
A little conflict of interest.
a little conflict of interest.
to-
Judging my own performance would be a little bit difficult.
That's
but,
right. No, it's great. I mean, if you look at any other sport like tennis or any other thing, and in Japan, they have masters divisions, where the ages are separated every 5 years. And we have had I think it was the North American Masters Championships for all sports was held a couple years ago that had karate in it, held at the Vancouver Convention Center. And there's been, with the BC Games, karate is in the winter edition. There is an idea out there that there is the BC 55 plus games. It's an established multi-sport event, and the idea to include karate into that. Really what we just need is enough people that would like to compete at that level.
Yeah. Well, as an instructor, you are the heroes of your students. So, they always are going to cheer for you, no matter what you do. But if you enter in a tournament, it's a really good feeling when you see your students, really, really gunning for you.
Absolutely. And actually, there's a really big Masters tournament that's planned next year So World Masters in Kyoto, isn't it? In 2021.
Yeah, it is planned.
So the World Masters in Kyoto 2021, obviously if COVID is over, that's open to anybody who wants to participate. It's in WKF rules. And I think the ages there start at 50 and up. So no, karate is a lifetime study.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Yep. Even if it's recreational and you're an adult, take part. Just keep active, especially right now when it's easy to fall into sedentary habits, shall we say. And just keeping your body active. Karate is a great way to do that.
Division 67, Masters Men, 35 and up, kata advanced. We have 5 athletes. First up is Kirk. Score 20.94.
Great work. Thanks for everything there.
Next up is Jason. Jason's score is 21.96. Up next is Lars. Lars' score is 21.08.
Well done from the instructor from Kelowna.
Next up is Mark.
三十六。
Score 22.42. Next up is Robert. Score 20.68. Final results. In fourth place is Kirk. Third place, Lars.
Congratulations.
Second place, Jason. And in first place is Mark. Congratulations to all the athletes.
Congratulations. Yes, Mark also showing some experience with kata tournaments. He's also entered in the earlier BC tournament that happened in August. Had a good showing there. Came second in his category.
That's fantastic. We're almost through. We only have one or two divisions left. And just before we finish, I do want to give a shout out to Ethan Small in Ontario. He is Canada's first gold medalist at the World Karate Federation Championships. He last year at the WKF Junior Worlds in Santiago, Chile, he took Canada's first mainstream medal in the plus 70 kilogram division. So I think it's great just to give a shout out to Ethan. Awesome performance. You can see some of it on YouTube. In competitive karate, you have mainstream athletes and you have para athletes. And we actually, Canada won a gold back in 2016 when Patricia Wright won a gold in kata in Linz, Austria during the WKF Senior World. So it takes a whole community, to raise up great athletes and to build depth, So I think everyone across the country is really happy to see that. Not only now on the para side, but on the mainstream side, there have been gold medals. So looking forward to see what's going to happen after COVID. All right, next division, 21B, Masters Women 35 and up, Elite Kata. We have Maiko. We have one athlete, but we're going to be playing her video.
松村の喝采
Congratulations to Maiko. Fantastic performance there in her division. Just really great to see. And as we see more people enter in the future, the division will grow. But wow, great form.
Yeah, absolutely. And even if there was only one person there, you still get scored. So it was a good thing to maybe compete against yourself, see how you are doing. One of the benefits of the scoring system there.
Yes, absolutely. And obviously scoring will slide a little bit depending on the tournament. And obviously, the officials aren't just giving you a score on what you're at. They're looking at, everyone in your division trying to figure you out. Normally when you have multiple people, they're trying to place you somewhere. All right, I think this is also the last division coming up. We have Division 92, Masters Men 35 and up, Kumite Combos Advanced. Also, one athlete would like to play the video is Mark Lowe.
Combo number 1. 3! Combo number 2. Hey! Combo number 3. Hey! Ah! Combo number 1. Hey! Combo number 2. Hey! Combo number 3. Hey! Ah! Freestyle. Hey! 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 Hey!
Congratulations to Mark, obviously taking first, and great to see his effort there, showing off the Kumite combos, following along really well. Thank you very much for participating in the event. That brings us to the conclusion of the first Pacific Karate eChampionships. I want to thank lots of people that were involved, especially our tournament director. If he'll run in here, stay physically distant. We have Richard Jane from Shima Karate. Everyone at home, give him a big round of applause.
Thank you.
Yay.
I'm very honored to begin this position of tournament director. You guys all submitted fantastic videos. I had a great time putting them together, great time with the judges, and I'm really looking forward to doing that another one in January, hopefully setting up for more in the future.
Thank you very much, Richard.
It was
Good
an honor.
job. Good job. Awesome. I'd like to thank Kurt Nordley also for his amazing help in the background here, and his wonderful wife Brenda, and also giving us use of the Shima Karate Dojo here in Nanaimo. Huge thanks out to, I believe it was 12 officials.
12 officials gathered together by Rob Walker.
Rob Walker is the chief official for Zone 6, and he organized officials from across the province. And they participated last weekend in judging all the videos. They only got one view of the video, as much as some of them would like to see 2 or 3 times, like we all would. We treated it like a regular event, and none of the judges saw each other's scores, and they'll learn all that later. So thank you very much to all the officials. Again, all the athletes for participating, all the parents for cheering everybody on, all the club mates for cheering on your club mates who participated in the event. Also, thank you to Pete and for helping come up with a concept. This was hosted by the Zone 6 nonprofit society called the Vancouver Island Karate Society, known as VIX. I'm the president, Pete's the vice president. We have a wonderful 9 members on our board who agreed to this concept, so thank you very much. Many of our senpai who've been in these positions before and run events, we really appreciate it. We wanted something out there that for everybody to enjoy, and to keep pushing them and get creative, especially with the kumite combos. And then I think the next one we're going to try and shoot for, we'll just get confirmation after from the board, that we'll open up the second Pacific Karate eChampionships probably the last weekend of January, with the videos being due in the middle of January. And that one will go out to anybody around the world, and we'll have a maximum of like 200-300 entrants. We're really looking forward to putting that one on. Thank you very much again for tuning in, and thank you to Karate BC for being sanctioning the event and allowing us to use your YouTube channel. That has been an excellent resource. Anything else that I'm missing?
No, I think there's a lot of people to thank, and I think you managed to thank them all. It's a good long list. Just keep going.
Absolutely. All right, to everybody out there in the karate world, thank you very much, and it was great having you. See you next time.